Hello and welcome to God's Minute. I'm Pastor Jonathan Conrad. I'm the senior pastor at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Wilmington, North Carolina. This week, our study is called Stones, and it is a look at David versus Goliath. Today's passage has me thinking of confirmation, so let's get to it. As he talked with them, the champion, the Philistine of Gath, Goliath by name, came up out of the ranks of the Philistines and spoke the same words as before, and David heard him. All the Israelites, when they saw the man, fled from him and were very much afraid. The Israelites said, "Have you seen this man who has come up? Surely he has come up to defy Israel. The king will greatly enrich the man who kills him and will give him his daughter and make his family free in Israel." David said to the men who stood by him, "What shall be done for the man who kills this Philistine and takes away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" The people answered him in the same way, "So shall it be done for the man who kills him." His eldest brother Eliab heard him talking to the men, and Eliab's anger was kindled against David. He said, "Why have you come down? With whom have you left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know your presumption and the evil of your heart, for you have come down just to see the battle." David said, "What have I done now? It was only a question." He turned away from him toward another and spoke in the same way, and the people answered him again as before. In the Lutheran Church, confirmation is an affirmation of faith, and it is a class for middle schoolers where they learn about their faith and then affirm that faith. In this class, you can be certain that there will always be at least one young person who will ask the hard questions, the tough questions, the questions that keep pastors and teachers on their toes. Personally, I love these questions because to me, it means that young person is listening and wanting to know more about God. But sometimes, okay, a lot of times, churches and pastors tend to talk down to the young people who ask the hard questions. They either belittle the question or the one asking it. Sadly, I know of many young people who have had their faith shaken, not strengthened, because they asked the hard questions and they were made to feel bad about it. Today, Eliab, David's brother, tries to make David feel bad because David is asking the hard question: who is this Goliath? Who does he think he is? And the army is embarrassed because no one has stood up to Goliath. And because they are ashamed, they are going to be defensive to those who question the situation. But David does something that I want us to do. David keeps asking the questions. David is determined to find the answers. If you are in a question mode with faith, first off, that's great. It means your faith is changing, evolving, and ready to grow. Second, ask your questions. Ask me or ask someone who is a believer that you trust will listen to you and provide a safe space for you. When you find someone like that, I promise you will not be laughed at. You will be loved. And that will do it for me today. I will see you tomorrow for another edition of God's Minute. Until then, you take care and God bless. We invite you to be a part of the St. Paul's family. On Sunday, you can join us at 9 a.m. for our outdoor worship service that features Holy Communion every week, and we have it in the St. Paul's parking lot. Masks are required. At 11 a.m., we live stream our worship service from inside our sanctuary, and you can find that worship service every week on our YouTube channel. And at 12 p.m., we offer drive-through communion in the St. Paul's parking lot, and that is from 12 until 1. And we have gluten-free wafers and grape juice available for those of you who need those items. So please come and join us on Sunday. If you would like to know more about St. Paul's Lutheran Church, contact us on our website, our YouTube channel, Facebook, and email. Our email address is info@stpaulswilmington.org. You can also give to the ministries at St. Paul's online, by text, by mail, or setting up a bank draft through your online banking service. We appreciate your support of the continuing ministries of St. Paul's. You are helping make a difference in this world, and we thank you for supporting St. Paul's Lutheran Church, where all means all.